Welcome to week 55. 55 being a master number means that we are propelling ourselves forward for big changes. And when I saw that it was week 55, I was actually really excited because I love it when we have the master numbers. But it also made a lot of sense because being propelled forward into these changes, and when I saw the vision that I was shown this morning during meditation for this week's energies was a woman sitting reading a book, and I instantly knew that this was about the new chapter that we are moving forward into. But we have the choice of reading the new chapter or rereading the previous chapters. And this is really important because we can't move forward if we want to keep reading the same chapter over and over and over. We need to edit it, sure, but we need to move forward into the new chapter. Choose your own adventure. And, you know, I have been doing this, so it was quite exciting when I saw the energies for this week, because over the last few weeks I have been 3 or 4 times a day sitting with my tarot cards and using them in it like a journal to follow my own process. Now, the energies that are coming through for us with the full moon on the 19th, whatever day that is, Thursday maybe, is to do with shifts and changes within relationships to ourselves, within relationships to others, and relationships with our jobs. Whatever is going on in our life, we have a relationship with everything, with our pets, so on and so forth. And in March, there was a Libra full moon, and we're having another Libra full moon. And it's Libra's all or nothing. And so, you know, there was this, that opened a portal for us to create change in regards to our relationships, like I said, with ourselves, with our cats, with our dogs, with our people around us, with our lovers, family, you know, siblings, jobs, so on and so forth. And then this 55 energy is pushing us for that change. It's like a big shove before we actually get to the close of that window with the next Libra full moon, which is about shifting past that. Now, so March, it's only a month. That's only last month. Here I am thinking, long time ago, March. It's just last month. So we've had a month to catapult us, excuse me, into these changes. And it has been it could have been quite a tumultuous time for you while you move through these changes. I've had all sorts of ups and downs going on myself in the process of following in regards to changes that need to shift with relationships. But the relationship, first and foremost, must be with ourselves. And if we draw it back to ourselves first and say, what changes do I need to make within myself to show myself more self-love? How can I relate to myself better? How can I behave myself better? How can I be in charge of my emotions better? How can I master my thoughts better? So on and so forth. And it only dawned on me yesterday when I was talking with somebody that I've had quite a lot come up over the last probably month, few weeks anyway. And yet I have not had a single sleepless night, not one single sleepless night. I have had the best sleeps, and it has puzzled me because I thought I have these big changes that need to take place, and yet it is not disturbing my sleep one iota. In fact, the moment my head hits the pillow, and I've been going to bed early, I'm out like a light, and I'm until the morning when I wake. But as she pointed out to me, it's because I have been journaling every day. So, of course, I have dealt with it I've dealt with it all through the process of journaling with my cards. And so this is a really good tip to stop the sleepless nights. You need to put the energy and action towards that during daylight hours, during your waking hours. And your sleep time is purely for sleep, rest, and healing. And everything can unfold a whole lot better. So here I see the woman reading the book, knowing that this is about the new chapter that is about to come forward, and that we should make conscious effort for the next chapter, conscious effort to make the changes that we are wanting to bring into our lives. We're the writer of our own book, our own story. And the last couple of weeks, things have been leading up to this, and here we are at arrival time to what are we going to do now? Are we going to turn the page, or are we going to look back and read the previous chapter? So if you think that you want to do that again, read the last chapter. If you think you've read that story enough and you know how that chapter is going to end, you don't need to read that one again. You want to turn the page and see what is on offer in the next page. That doesn't mean that you have to close the door on the relationships with yourself. First of all, don't do that. Keep having a relationship with yourself. It doesn't mean you have to close the door on relationships or jobs or whatever. But what it means is close the door on the way things were and open a new chapter, do things differently, take a different stance, let go of the old because it is not serving you to take that into the new cycle. And next, we have, what is the date? We still have 2 sessions left for this cycle. And then we move into the big changes with the month of May. But just before I forget, next week our session will be on Sunday, not Monday, because I'm flying to Australia on Monday. So our session will be on Sunday, same time, same place. Now I have drawn the cards, and the first card that came out today, and this is the one that we need to set our intentions towards because it is card number 1. And it is the number of the card. It's the first card, by the way. I mean, it's the first card, as in card number 1. The number of the card is actually 34, which is detach from the drama. So detach from the drama. That's what we need to let go of. You don't need to take that with you as you step through. Look, they're stepping through into a new portal. Don't take the old stuff with you. 3 and 4 is joy of the heart. Remember the joy of the heart and detach and allow that to. Okay, next Sunday is going to be Easter Sunday. Okay, that's not Easter Sunday for me because I'm in Egypt. But anyway, we'll be doing it. You'll be sent the codes later out if you can't make it on the evening. So detach from the drama. That's where our intention should be, saying, I let go. I no longer need to take this with me into the new cycle, into my new chapter. And the second card is the Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them, and life is magical. So this is the second card. This is what you are creating. So you're ready. You're ready to write the new chapter. You're ready to move forward and really set your intentions. Number 1, set your intentions. This is time. This is time for new beginnings, new cycle. Take it forward. And the third card is to do with sacred relationship. The sacred relationship you have with yourself, the sacred relationship you have with everybody else and everything that you are doing and creating and bringing to the world. So that's sacred relationship. This is card number 3. This is about our purpose, our soul purpose, and what is better for us, and our purpose, our mission, and how we feel about ourselves, and so on. So sacred relationship, really look at that. And there we have the Sphinx in there as well. So there's the great wisdom. Tap deeply into the inner knowing of yourself. And the heart card for today is the Page of Wands. And he's like, oh yeah, we're just yellow. He's ready for some fun. He's ready for a bit of joy. He's had enough. He's earned his right. He's got a feather in his cap. He's earned his right to move forward. And he's looking at the new growth and the possibilities that go forward. Plus he's young. He feels quite bubbly and innocent, and let's just get on with this and see the future as being all wonderful, and it is. We need to create that. So this is the heart card. This is what, keep it in your heart. Look at things from the bigger picture, and let your heart lead you forward, because you can do it. And that's the truth. This is the 5th card, the card of truth. You can do it. Archangel Michael is on your side, and you have the strength to really push forward and do it this time around. And card number 6, the relationship card, is connected with the moon. So this is, we have the full moon coming up. So this is sort of saying the moon is going to help us move forward. It's going to give us that strength to move forward. And also this card is about wishes. So whatever it is that you wish and you desire and you want for yourself, now's the time to do it. Stay in a high state. Keep your energies high, and be happy. Really tap into that. Now the first card here, or the same detached from the drama, and the 34, like I said, is about joy of the heart. So at the beginning we're saying be in the joy of the heart, and at the end saying you can manifest all your wishes and desires if you follow the joy of your heart. Let go of the drama, detach from all of the old, cut the cords where you need to cut them, and move forward so that you can have the beautiful energies that are being offered to us in this next cycle from today on, and especially after the full moon. So that's the story for this week. And I will. The codes are coming next, and if you wish to purchase the codes, which are to do with making the changes and going on fast forward, because this is 55 energy really means that you're being pushed to change. It doesn't matter how you feel about it, really, there is going to be change. It cannot be stopped now. So if you'd like to, those of you that are not in the group today, if you would like to receive those codes to help you embody the wisdoms and that, and to activate, because that's what the keys and codes do. They are sound keys that activate the keys and codes that are coming through with the energies. And so it helps you to embody it and move forward with it. So you can purchase them for $15 as a casual, Australian dollars, and that's it. See you next week for week 56, which is going to be an extra special week as well. So over and out.